Yeah, good performance of Real Madrid in the city of brotherly love of Philadelphia. It was a very good performance of Real Madrid. I think a complete game. Yeah, it was a very good performance what they were able to do. Almost got to say that it was in control because um, Salzburg was not really putting Real Madrid in danger, and then the few opportunities that they got, they've done nothing with it. And yes, for Real Madrid, there's some very good things, and then that is very good for what will come next for the next round for Real Madrid. Hello, everybody. Hope that you're fine. I'm good. I'm good. Welcome for this new video for the review of the game of Real Madrid against Salzburg. So, like and subscribe if you love this content, and let us start the review. Good performance for Real Madrid against Salzburg. It was already nice against Pachuca, and today I think the team of Real Madrid they are still improving under Xabi Alonso, and that is very good. This maybe too early to say that, but at least you could see that they know what to do about what has not worked last season. And for now, as I said, it was a very good performance in the content. And one of the things that you got to say and what I've noticed during this game is the pressing. The pressing of Real Madrid, it's amazing. I don't know what they are doing, but physically, it's looking that they are good right now. And we could see that the way they were pressing with, because it was really interesting. And then I'll go straight when even when you see the goal of Gonzalo Garcia, it's Adam. Which minute was it? I think it was plus 80 minutes. But at the point that he was still making a pressing, it's amazing. It's true, he's a young player, and so he can still run everywhere. But to be able to do that, it's mean that because he played the whole game, Gonzalo, so it's also a sign that physically they are in a good shape, and that's what really put Salzburg in a lot of difficulty because there were a lot of pressing of Real Madrid, and not only the pressing, it was really organized. It was really organized. The pressing of Real Madrid. That's really what I've noticed today, and that's gonna be really interesting for the next game of Real Madrid. The fact that they can put a pressing, a good pressing, and really organized, and then that is interesting because not only that, there were also the density that. They were putting when they were defending. So when I say defending, it's not that they're in defense, but when they lose the ball, yes, and then they were putting a lot of density that it wasn't only one player who is covering. It's like it's the zone where there is the ball. You could see that they are putting density over there for the guy who is holding the ball for the opponent team, and then you could see it clearly when they are in the defense, but even at a certain area in the field, you could see that they are putting that density, and it's not making the game simple for the opponent, and then that's why Salzburg they lost a lot of ball because, as I said, the pressing of Real Madrid was good, and then really organized that everybody knew what to do, whatever what was his position, and then that was exactly what was interesting. So I would like to see more against a team who can manage the ball because right now the team that Real Madrid faced, they were not really in control of the game and then keeping the ball much. It's as I said, Salzburg today they didn't show us anything because even simple things that they were missing it, even some pass, even some control, it was not doing properly. So I'm not saying that it was an easy game for Real Madrid. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that for Real Madrid, they did what they were supposed to do in a good way. Yes, that's what made the differences, and then that's what pushed Salzburg to make mistakes. So that's it. So that's why I'm saying that advantage of very good performance of Real Madrid, and also not only that, they were able to took advantage of the mistakes of Salzburg because when you see the first goal of Vini Jr., it was a very good uh, the way they retrieved the ball and then they moved so fast as usual because they got players who move so fast, and then that's what they did perfectly, and then good finishing of Vini Jr. and then to open the scoring for Real Madrid. And when you see even the second goal, it was the same thing. He took advantage behind the defenders, and Fede Valverde followed the opportunity, and then with a good assist of Vini Jr. once again, and good finishing of Fede Valverde we made it 2. So you could see that, as I said, they have not really completely changed their game of playing Real Madrid, but it's just that where they were not doing things good, they are now doing it in a good way. So mostly for this game, what I've seen, and that is very good for Real Madrid. So now they have to keep it up, and then I hope that for them physically they can be really on top, because last season it was one of their issue physically. They were not good enough, and then the fact that they were really, I would say, rushing for players to come back and then play, it was what was making them to be out for long. Then I think they will not make that mistakes this season, because right now, like, you can see that Kylian Mbappe is still not there because he got injured. So I think they're taking the time without him, and I think when you come back, you enter and then continue with the momentum of the team. So as I said, now what they should really do is like to be more focused physically, because doing the good work physically, because if physically they are good enough, the rest will follow. Like, they'll put the density, they'll put the pressing, and then for the quality, we know that they got it. So it will be easier for them to make the differences, and then that will be very good for Real Madrid. So now in the next round, it will be against Juventus. So it can be interesting. It can be interesting because for the profiles of both team, like Juventus, they play at three in the defense, and then Real Madrid right now, the way they play with their intensity and their pressing. But I think for Real Madrid, they can get advantage over Juventus if they try to really take advantage behind the defenders of Juventus. If they're able to do it perfectly, I think they can have a very good advantage, because Juventus, once they got an advantage over the midfield, it can be difficult. So I think Real Madrid, if they can really do that equilibrium, as I was saying the last review, if they can get equilibrium between the defense and the midfield, I think, as we know, Real Madrid is a big team. So for the rest, I think they will still be dangerous as they are, and it will be good for Real Madrid. So I'm excited for that game. It can be really interesting. As I said, the profile is not totally different, but it can be really interesting in the content. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you. So like, subscribe for this content, and then see you for the next game of Real Madrid. See you. God bless. Bye bye.